Trouble sleep, young God, they wake up. Not this can't the cause commotion. This rhythm got me feeling good, and this feeling got me in the mood. So what's the make a dance? Body wale, kaloko shere. That's all one please. It's a banger.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in case you're new here, I'm that original Nigerian chick. I make lifestyle straight talking videos and pretty much anything that interests me, including food recipes, reviews, hauls and crime stories. And if you're my returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much. Now guys, as you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about trends or things that I have seen that just needs to not follow us into this year. This is the beginning of the year. This is the time a lot of people have made New Year resolutions. So I hope that as you're making your New Year resolution, you're also doing away with things that are quite toxic. And now talking about toxicity, can we just stop being toxic on social media? Like, if you go on Facebook, if you go on Twitter, like last year, it became worse, probably because people had time due to the thing that shall not be named. Or is it that people are naturally toxic but they've not gotten any avenue to showcase their toxicity? Man, it was a lot of toxicity on social media, especially along the lines of religion, along the lines of ethnicity. There's this ongoing beef between people from the eastern part of Nigeria and the northern part of Nigeria. They don't seem to agree eye to eye on social media. Even if one party is right, they don't agree because that party is probably not where they are from. Or even if one party, or even if your tribe is wrong, they find it difficult to chastise that tribe or say, oh, you are wrong, because obviously they are from the same tribe. Please, let's stop it now, Nigeria. Nigeria is one big melting pot. I know we have a lot of, I know we have more than 250 languages. We have different tribes cohabiting in one place, but let us learn to live fairly. Let us learn to live together and love our neighbors. Enough of the toxicity. Then let's talk about religious lines. Oh my God. Last year, it seemed like last year was Christian bashing year. Or it felt like most people are blinded by religion, because a lot of things happened last year. A lot of preachers came up and we saw who they really are. We saw their blunders. We saw, you know, what they stood for. And a lot of time it was not good. A lot of them made false prophecies. A lot of them did a lot of things that were not true. And I could see that some of their followers were rallying around them and, you know, defending stupidity. Seriously, which makes me wonder, is it that people go to church to have a personal relationship with God, or people go to church to serve their pastors? Because people will follow their pastors blindly, whether they are wrong or right. It's a thing I've noticed in Nigeria, and I noticed it more in 2020 when people had time for social media. Guys, let's stop it now. Let's start being independent. Let's start critical thinking. Let's start thinking for ourselves and do away with things that, even though we admire someone, even though we love someone, we should be critical enough to tell that person that you're wrong, or not even defend something that you know is wrong because you are a follower of that person or a big fan of that person. Now, talking about fanatics, now this celebrity fan toxicity should stop. There's this ongoing war between Davido's fans, Wizkid fans, if you're Nigerian you know, and Burna Boy, and why are we fighting? What are they dragging? I mean, these people, these musicians are in their lane, but their fans want to bring drama. You go on Twitter, Twitter is the worst. Twitter is the home of toxicity. Like, I don't go on Twitter this day because each time I go on Twitter, I will nearly get heart attack for some comments. And some comments are so toxic that when you kind of sit down and you think about it, be like, why is this kind of thing coming from a human being? Does this person have empathy? Does this person have conscience? For example is the BB Niger. This past BB Niger, if you come and see their fans are all trying to one up each other. Well, I guess it kind of promotes the brand of the BB Nigeria housemate or contestant, but the fans are doing too much, man. The fans are doing too much. For example, Dorothy's fans bought her a car, then it was during her birthday, then it was Lagos time for his birthday. His fans bought him a car, and then Nengi, his fans bought him a bigger car. It's like every fan base is trying to one up each other. Then look at Erica, the one that was disqualified from the show. I could remember her fans set up a GoFundMe page for her to accumulate money that was even bigger than the BB Nigeria prize. I'm not saying that to not have a favorite or love other people, especially celebrities, but there is a line that people cross these days, and it becomes really, really scary. I'm not a big fan of the fanatic thing. I mean, it's good to love, but please, let's leave the fan thing where it belongs, because sometimes we tend to cross the lines into toxicity. Now, guys, stunting on social media. Stunting has led a lot of people in problems. Like, social media is not real. A lot of times people are saying that what you see on social media is not real. People just show you seconds of their life. It doesn't mean that is their reality. It doesn't mean that is what they live through. So a lot of people, especially Nigerians, when they see these things on social media, they begin to get jealous of it. They want to emulate it, thereby putting their hands in things that are not worth it. For example, I have seen a lot of people who use Android. They use iPhone case to put on their Android. You think that is an iPhone, but when you hear the ringtone, you know that this is Android. Why? Who told you your Android is not good? Who told you your Android is not? As long as you can make calls, you can take good photos, because Android phones are bomb for good photos. You take good photos. What is anybody's business you're not using an iPhone? But a lot of people have seen this happen, guys. Let us stop stunting. Some people will go and buy AirPods. Sometimes the AirPods does not work. They put it on their ears and be walking everywhere with it. Who are you trying to impress? Then come for who are you trying to impress? I remember watching one stuff that one guy, a comedian, he was saying that the people that have arrived in Nigeria, they showed people wearing different types of nose masks, and they showed some people who had this, covering. This covering, you see the picture here of nose masks, and they say those people are the people that form like they have arrived. What is this need for us to want to seem better than our neighbor? Why? It's not one grave. Everybody will die and go. It's one grave, 6 feet they will bury you. So what is all this stunting about? And what is all this one-upping about? Living fake life here and there. Some people go as much as spending money on bone straight hair. Bone straight. That will bring me into another one. Into this stunting thing. What is this bone straight trend that has taken over Nigeria? Like, every girl wants to wear bone straight hair. I mean, bone straight hair, isn't this kind of hair? I've actually seen bone. It's been around for years. Why is it trending now? A lot of people will use money that they can use to buy a bag of cement, a lot of cement, to actually even, some of them, their parents don't even have houses. Some of them, their parents live in zinc houses. Some of them, their parents live in thatch houses. But they will go and carry money, 150,000, 180,000, and buy hair they used to put on their hair. And buy hair they used to put on their hair. Why now? Why are we spending that kind of money? Enough of the stunting. Stunting will not lead you anywhere. A lot of people that have been stunting, of course, there's this notion of fake it till you make it, but there is one point where fake is like, I beg, you don't do. When you are being so fake that fake self run leave you. Why being fake? Fakeness will not take anybody anywhere. Nobody is bigger than anybody. Everybody has a niche where they excel. Some people don't have money to buy bone straight hairs, but they have degrees. Some people don't have money to buy straight hair, but they spend their time and their money investing in business. Why don't you invest in something that is productive? I don't see anybody that bone straight hair has helped. Even girls that are wearing this bone straight hair, I don't even think real men, check out for girls with bone straight hair, because real men do not actually look at material things. Like, they don't look at what you possess. So now, if you can afford this bone straight hair, go ahead and buy it. But for those of you who can't afford it, it's a trend that I know will definitely pass, and something else will come that you need to spend your money on. So rather, times are becoming tougher, guys. So rather, instead of you spending your money on that kind of hair, you invest in something that will yield more money. Now, another thing to stop, let it go in 2020 is the bashing of men. Oh my God. I'm not saying this because I'm a fan. I'm not saying this because, oh, I'm a man lover. Of course I love men, but I'm also a true feminist. Now, but I just a pity for men because the rate at which women and people are bashing men online, men can never win, guys. Men can never win. But of course, I'm going to also agree that men have done too much, or they are doing too much. A lot of African men has refused to let go of that toxicity that has no place in the 21st century. However, I still feel that we should be understanding towards them because these men are thought to be one way, and it's so difficult to unlearn, a behavior that you have grown up with. Now, a lot of men are being called out, a lot of men are being emasculated. I don't want to go too deep, just generally insulted based on maybe what other men have done. But the trend is like a trend right now that every woman, especially black men, and most black women want to call out black men. It's not only in the Nigerian society, in America and American society I also see it. But I think we should stop the male bashing, and men should stop calling women who have opinions, who behave like a normal human being, feminist. I mean, there's nothing wrong with feminism, but feminism is way deeper than women having opinions, women choosing to live without men, or women choosing to have their own thing and be their own boss. This war between men and women, please should stop. We need each other whether we like it or not. We need each other. We need that male energy. We need that male presence to protect us. Not the testosterone fueled toxic ones. No, we need something. Women are, not all women do, but a lot of women are emotional and soft. They need somebody to lean on. You know what I mean? So I actually like the male presence. However, a lot of men have taken advantage of it. I understand, but please let the gender wars stop. It's becoming too much. It's becoming too much. Look at one story that came up about a bank manager in FCMB, who fathered 2 children with his employee who was married to a friend. I think that story went viral, and a lot of women came up bashing men when men said they were going to demand for DNA tests. Granted, men have been doing this, but it's hard time we all settle down, listen to each other rather than bash each other, because I don't think there's any listening being done. It's just bashing here, bashing there. No gender is a saint. All gender, we have our faults, and this day we start acknowledging our faults and learning from each other, because we need to learn and unlearn certain behaviors, especially in the African culture. Guys, let's take 2021 to heal. Let's take 2021 to love, to understand, and let's take 2020. Let's use 2021 to communicate as well. Now, guys, another one that is irking me is this trend of birthday picture. It's a common thing in Nigeria. If you want to celebrate your birthday, you have to go to a studio and take photos. It's now becoming rampant that if you don't get studio photo, you don't follow. Like if you have not gone to the studio, I am guilty of that, because except for last year, I didn't go to studio to take any pictures, but I think I have some pictures on my profile that I took in the studio during my birthday. Was it 2 years ago? But I found out that it's now like becoming mandatory that everybody must go to the studio to take. Who told you that? You can take your phone and just take a selfie and wish yourself a happy birthday, post it online, and people will wish you happy birthday. Must you kill yourself? And these days the studio money has become super expensive. I heard that some sessions they take up to like 50k to do what? To do birthday photo that people will just come and tell you congratulations, and that is this they will go. Let us kill it. Let us kill the trend and go back to our normal. I mean, if you can afford it, okay, but if you can afford it, why kill yourself and go into debt to take studio photos? It doesn't even make sense. And this trend of baby showers, I will never understand it. And truly, maybe it's the African in me talking, I will never understand it. Baby shower. What am I showering? or is it just a way for you to just call your friends, gather your friends and come? But don't call it baby shower, because me, I don't even understand. Even gender review. What is this trend Nigerians are following? What is gender review? In those days, you don't even talk about getting pregnant. You don't even tell people that you are pregnant until they see the stomach. Or now we are now talking about gender review. Before the baby is born, you review if the child is going to be a boy or a girl. You create unnecessary noise on social media, make a necessary party. I will never understand that, but you do you. If that is your thing, you do you. But the thing is that what I'm concerned is you do not have to pressure yourself to do that, to fit into society, because I see a lot of people have gone into trouble because they want to do what others are doing. They want to do baby shower. They want to go to studio and take birthday photos, putting themselves in unusual pressure, unusual day. I beg, that pressure should stop. I did not say you should not do it if you want to. You can do it if you want to, but pressuring yourself to do it, please let it die. I beg, let it die in 2020. We don't need it. Then another one is a New Year resolution. Have you ever seen anybody? I feel that just a few people set out and complete the New Year resolution they've made, for the coming year by writing it and just say, okay, I resolute today, is this my year of losing weight, or this my... I think it's very, very few people who set out to accomplish what they have promised themselves. I think we should do away with New Year resolutions. But it's not that you will not have dreams that you want to achieve for that year. But I don't think we should be calling it resolution anymore. Maybe we should call it plans. You write down these things and you write down ways on how you're going to achieve. Not just say it and proclaim it into your mouth and hoping that it's going to just come to pass or it's going to come to. Things don't work like that. You have to work towards it. So instead, I suggest that instead of just saying, oh, this is my year of success, or this is my year of victory, or this is my year of what, or just saying that this year I'm going to lose weight, or this year I'm going to land my dream job, you just take a pen and pencil in your room. Nobody needs to know. Write it down. Don't just write it down. Write steps on how you're going to accomplish it. I think that's more practical than you proclaiming and having New Year resolutions. Now, guys, last but not the least, this might be very controversial, but pastors, stop giving New Year's prophecy. We all know that it doesn't work. We should just stop. We know that a lot of you, it's a business for you. A lot of you, it's a tradition, but you should just stop, because we have come to find out that most of them did not come from God. It was just your own your own concussion you concocted somewhere and you just prophesied, and a lot of them don't come to pass. And I think that a lot of people have amnesia when it comes to history. People don't remember things. I could remember some people who gave prophecies upon prophecies, and those prophecies did not come back. I'm not going to name but a lot of prominent preachers in Nigeria do it. Prophecies upon prophecies, and none of them has come to pass. Please, and that brings me, please, we should stop worshiping our pastors and stop worshiping them. These people are men that have charisma, because they can talk, they have charisma, and they can read from the Bible that you do not read. Because if you read your Bible, you will not be following these men, bomb to bomb. A lot of them have used this thing and they become scam artists, and you are just following, they're scamming you of your money. Get sense in 2021. Get sense in 2021. Please have sense. Do not let them scam you of your hard-earned money and impute their toxicity and ungodliness inside of you. You want to serve God? You serve God. It's a personal thing. Your pastor does not have to tell you how to serve God. You do not have to rally behind your pastors for you to know how to serve God. Go, if you are a Christian, go and read the Bible by yourself. Have a personal relationship with your God. And all this nonsense that I'm seeing insulting Christendom because of the people that are supposed to lead it, it's embarrassing. It's very, very embarrassing. All right, guys, this video is already getting too long for my liking. I'm going to see you guys next time. But please, 2021 will be a good year. Let us live in peace. Most importantly, let us live in understanding, because judging from last year, I think a lot of people were able to survive because we rallied around each other and we supported each other. Even though the Nigerian government did not support the Nigerian people during those times, even a lot of them showed their wickedness by hoarding palliatives. However, the average Nigerian is very kind. The average Nigerian is friendly, is brotherly, and let us leave that. Let us continue that rather in 2021. Please make good choices. Live your life with consideration to others, and enjoy life, because me, I plan to do that. All right guys, I'll see you guys in my next post. Bye.